This generation demands peace in the nations. Generation demands peace. Generation demands peace in the nations all night long. Generation demands peace in the nations. Generation demands peace. And generation demands peace in the nations all night long.
My name is Ramesh. I'm here volunteering in COCAP. I think COCAP is an organization that is in favor of peace and democracy. And just now it is the organization which established the word democracy in Nepali Loktantra, and it has established the civil movement for peace and democracy. That is I think civil movement for peace and democracy. So it is a place where the civil person who are not affiliated to any political parties can gather and can think about the country and democracy, and now moreover republicanism. That's all.
The original idea of COCAP was, we established this organization when there was when the conflict was escalating, and there were certain issues related to good governance, corruption, and internal democracy representation. So these are the issues that the conflict was bringing up in society, and when we established this organization, so we consciously tried to address these issues in our structure, in our programs, in our philosophy. So we emphasize transparency, voluntarism, and internal democracy and representation in our board, in our recruitment of staff, and also in the programs that we organize. We try to make that as representative as possible, as transparent as possible, and mobilize a lot of volunteers. And we link human rights and peace with democracy. So that's because we think without democracy it's very difficult to have human rights and peace.
I was coming in COCAP. I was involving in COCAP because COCAP is a very transparency, accountability, volunteerism, networking, and COCAP's work is very, in COCAP is doing very national issues. COCAP is working in national issues, and COCAP is doing in advocacy for that issues. Anyway, and you can see here there are so many pictures I was taken before the demonstration of Nepal. I was taking this picture for our COCAP documentation. Yeah, this picture when was our king was going in very tightly, and he was doing curfew, and he was violence. He was many more times he was violence at that time, and many more people was coming from outside of Kathmandu. In Kathmandu, outside of so many people are coming here, and they are gathered, and you can see there are a lot of people. At that time I saw here, I think 20 lakhs, 20 million, 20 million people are here, and it's so very big demonstration at that time, and the demonstration is going in the ring road side from airport to our king's house. King's.
And okay, To say something about COCAP is very difficult to confine within few lines and few sentences, but I will try my best. That is, it's a collective campaign for peace. It's a full form, and there are 40 human rights organizations in these networks. Those 40 organizations are the members of these networks, and COCAP collectively organize campaigns to defend the human rights and to establish the peace. And in this way, and not only that, what we believe, there are so many causes of the conflict, that those are in the state systems: inclusiveness, internal democracy, accountability, transparency is not found, then the conflict emerges, conflict takes place. And we believe that the organization also has a structure like the state. There is also ministry and members, parliament. We also have LGBT board, chairperson and all the members. So we believe that all these things not only be practiced by the states to resolve the conflict, but it should be practiced within the organization as well. Because many times organizations are blamed not to be inclusive, not to be transparent, not to be accountable, not to be involved to exercise internal democracy. So that's why we have tried to exercise, to practice all these things within the organizations, and we do not only preach all these things, and we practice as well, and we encourage our members to practice all these things within their organizations, so that a little bit we can contribute to resolve the peace. So this is the one.